sequence to do after you've done anything strenuous with the hips, and you need to relax and stretch out your hips and your back. And you'll need a block, so place the block underneath your hips. And just take a couple moments here, settling into the block, so let it support you. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the nose, softening the body. And try to breathe some space into your lower back as well as into your belly with that inhale. And get a little heavier with your exhale breath. And from here, draw the knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side using the edge of the block to massage the top of your iliac crest. And come into modified happy baby. Grab the inside of the knees. Start to push your shins away from you, opening up the pelvis, the groin. You can move from side to side here. We're just holding the position. And draw the knees back into your chest. Cross your right leg over the left thigh. Reach through for figure four. And the block helps to soften the arms, so you have a bit more leverage to pull the thighs into your chest. And you'll feel a nice stretch in your outer hip if you want to feel more across your side of your hip and where it connects to the front of the hip flexor. You'll use the hook of your elbow or forearm and start to press that leg away from you as you draw the thighs into your chest. A couple more breaths here. Feel that nice flattening between your shoulder blades, taking out that curve of the middle back. And then switching sides, take the left leg across, reach through, grab the back of that right hamstring, start to pull the leg in. Maybe drawing that thigh away from you. It might feel different from side to side, so you don't have to do the same thing on each side. Breathing into that outer hip. Hug your knees back into your chest, gently rock from side to side. And from here, you'll pull your right shin into your chest as you extend your left leg out. And the idea here is as you pull this leg in, this leg wants to come up, try to push it down so we get this nice opening or bowing across the top of that hip flexor. So it's more about the straight leg working, trying to pull the foot away from the top of the hip. Also, try to keep your left hip, the leg that is straight, down into the block as you draw your right knee into your chest. Nice opening sensation for the top of that hip crease. And switching sides, take the left leg in, extend that right leg out. So you want to be active here. You want to lengthen that leg away from the body and press it down as you draw your left knee in towards your chest. It's almost as if you were stepping on the gas with the ball of that right foot. And you feel this nice opening across the top of that hip. Nice full breaths, maybe drawing that left knee or thigh a little closer into the body with your exhale. And draw the knees back in. You can come into modified happy baby, or if you want to take full happy baby here, grabbing the outer edges of the feet and drawing the thighs down to open up the hamstrings and through the top of the groin. Also a little stretch here for the arms. Nice full breaths. Stay with that smooth, long inhale and exhale. From here, hug the knees in, lower the feet down, press through the feet as you lift the hips up. Remove the block, roll over onto one side, and press yourself up. You're going to make your way onto the knees. From here, bring your right leg forward. Start to inch that left leg back. Push down into the thighs to lengthen your torso up, and then start to lunge this left hip forward. So it's not a super deep bend or arch in your lower back, more about lengthening the torso up to stretch the top of this thigh. Anchor down through the center of that right heel. Take your left arm up on an inhale, and then exhale, reach over to the right. Keep pressing through the top of your back foot to steer the hip so you get a nice opening across the front line of the body. So you're lifting up as you reach over. And take both arms up on your inhale breath. Exhale, plant your hands down, inch your back knee back, straighten out that right leg. From here, flex through the toes on your inhale, and then exhale as you point. So we're opening up all the fascia through the top of the hip, through the top of your ankle, and the back of your calf as well as into your Achilles. So just little movements here, trying to lengthen through the top of this ankle, and then pulling the toes back. And you'll come into a neutral position with that foot, whichever is comfortable for you. Lift your chest on the inhale, and then exhale to fold. So think more about leaning your chest towards that shin. You can bend your knee as much as you need to, or if you need support, you can use 2 blocks to prop yourself up. So depending on your flexibility, a couple more breaths here. Rebend your knee, walk your hands forward, straighten out your back leg, draw the center of the chest forward using those shoulder blades, and think of letting this whole left thigh drop towards the ground. Pelvis is getting heavier as you lift your chest up. And lower that knee down, step it back, and then your left leg is going to come forward. Hands on the top of that thigh. You can change the position of your back knee. Remember, we're drawing up to lunge the hip forward. So you want this opening across the chest. So use your body, use your arms to draw length across the top of this thigh. Pressing down through the center of that left heel is going to protect your outer hip crease. And take your left arm up on an inhale. And exhale, reach it over to the left. And press that right hip forward, lengthening through the top of that hand. You lift up as you reach over. And take both arms up on that inhale breath. Exhale, plant your hands down, wiggle your back knee back, straightening out that left leg. And from here, just little movements through the top of that foot, and then you're going to pull it back. So you have this nice opportunity to stretch out the fascia of your foot, top of the ankle, as well as your Achilles and your calf. And finding that neutral position of the foot, lift the chest on the inhale, and then exhale to fold. So you are rounding here, but you're also lengthening, drawing the center of your chest towards that shin. Couple breaths here, just getting a little bit heavier through the back of that leg. Flatten your left knee, rebend your left knee. Okay, cut. And from here, rebend your left knee, straighten out your back leg, lift it up, inhale, and exhale as you allow that thigh to drop towards the ground. I'm lifting the center part of my chest up as the pelvis drops. Nice heaviness in the pelvis here. Lower the legs down. We're going to set up for frog pose. So you want to have both knees on a cushion or your mat. So you might want to change the position of your body. The knees are out nice and wide, and you're going to walk yourself forward onto your forearms. Lift the chest on the inhale, and then exhale to fold. I'm thinking of dropping my hips down. And also you can change or vary the position of where your pelvis is. So you can be all the way back, or you can start to bring yourself a little bit more forward. And just see what feels best for you. It's a nice deep hip opener. Let gravity do the work in this posture for you. And slowly bringing yourself back up into all fours. We'll take a downward facing dog. Hips lift up, press your chest towards your thighs, and shifting the legs back and forth, rebending one knee and then the other. Staying with that nice long inhale and exhale. And a couple breaths in down dog. Taking your right leg up on an inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, and try to draw your knee up Try to pull the knee away from the hip so you get this nice opening across the top of that hip. We're lengthening the femur bone, drawing it away from the hip. Take the leg back up on an inhale. With exhale, bring it through for pigeon. So you can stay up in your pigeon or you can fold. Lift the chest on the inhale breath. And exhale to come forward. Or staying upright. And play with the angle of your torso. It might feel good if you move away from the angle of the hip. Sometimes that gives you a little bit more release in that outer hip. A few breaths here. Really breathing into that hip. Softening your body. Gravity is doing all the work here. You just have to breathe and relax. And slowly make your way out of it. Come back into downward facing dog. Release the hip however you want. Maybe try the little hop. It moves the fluid, synovial fluid in the hips, and the hip joints and the ankles. When you're ready, left leg lifts, inhale, breath. Bend the knee, open the hip, exhale. Draw the inside of that right thigh towards the midline of the body, and that's going to give you a little bit more length here at the top of that thigh. And take it straight back up on an inhale. Exhale, bring it through, setting up for pigeon. Wiggling that back knee, your leg back. Lift the chest up, inhale, breath. And exhale to come forward. Staying upright. You're slowly making your way down. And rest. Breathe into that hip. Nice heavy pelvis. And slowly making your way back up. Releasing that back hip. You can take it up. You can do the little hop or bounce. And lower down onto your knees. You'll set up for either Shavasana or Child's Pose, staying there for as long as you want to. I hope you enjoyed this.